Hello students, welcome to the third year class of Computer Engineering and Information Technology for the subject Client Side Scripting, and our subject code is 22519. Today we will going to learn the third chapter. First we will see today's video's learning outcomes. First, we will see our today's video's learning outcomes. We are studying chapter number 3, form and event handling. So, in this chapter, we will going to learn today form events. In this form events, there is a mouse event and key event. Okay. Form events. A form event is fired when a form control receives or loses focus of when the user modify a form control value, such as by typing text in a text input and select any option in a select box, etc. Here some most important form events and their events handler. Means in the form we have to click on some button, or we have to focus or we have to highlight some information, or we have to modify some values by typing a text. Means like this we can changes these events in the form in the by using the JavaScript. So we will study it one by one. See here, there are the different events in the JavaScript, that is attribute, value and the description. Okay, now the attribute is on after print, that is the script to be run after a document is printed. Then on before print, value is the script and the script to be run before the document is printed. On before unload, script to be run where the document is about to unloaded. On error, script to be run when an error occurs. On hash change, script to be run when there has changes to the anchor part of the URL. On load, fire after the page is finished loading. On message, script to be run when a message is triggered. On offline, script to be run when the browser starts to work offline. On online, script to be run when the browser starts to work online. On page height, script to be run where a user navigates away from the page. On page show, script to be run when a user navigates to the page. On pop state, script to be run when the Windows history changes. On resize, fire when the browser window is resized. On storage, script to be run when a web storage area is updated. Then on unload, fires once a page has been unloaded or the browser window has been closed. So these are the events with the attribute. On click event type, this is the most frequently used event type, which occurs when a user clicks the left button of his mouse. You can put your validation, warning, etc. against this type event, against this event type. So this is the type of a mouse event. We will see one program using this mouse event. See here, this is the program using the mouse event. This is the simple program, that is the function say hello, and in the alert box we have to display the message hello world, and in the script tag we will going to define that function or call that function. Okay, then after writing this code, we will get this output. Click the following button to see the result. uh, Here we have created the say hello button. Then after clicking that say hello button, it will display the message, that is this page says hello world. Means after clicking the say hello button, it will display the hello world message by using the mouse event click. Means by clicking that the mouse cursor or mouse button. Now see here, these are the different mouse events used in the JavaScript. On mouse down triggers when a mouse button is pressed. On mouse move triggers when the mouse pointer moves. On mouse out triggers when the mouse pointer moves out of an element. Then on mouse over triggers when the mouse pointer moves over an element. On mouse up triggers when a mouse button is released. On mouse wheel triggers when the mouse wheel is being rotated. These are the mouse events. This is the program. By clicking the button means click the button once to get the date and click the button twice to get the alert box. This is the program for this using click me method. Okay, in the script tag we are writing here document.get element by id, that is btn id means button id. Add event listener click and display event. So variable result is equal to document.get element by id and button id. So result add event listener double click is equal to my function. Double click means my function. Function display event document.get element id pid inner html equal to date, and after that my function is defined, and in the my function there is a alert box. In the alert box there is a message, you click the button twice. So this is the output. After clicking a single click, it will display the date, and after double clicking we will get the alert box. Okay, now this is our add event listener method. The add event listener method attach an event handler to the specified element. It is used to remove event listener method. To remove an event handler has been attached with the add event listener method, and use the document dot add event listener method to attach an event handler to the documents. Means this add event listener method is connected with the remove event listener method also. This is the syntax for add event listener. Element dot add event listener in the bracket event comma function comma use capture. The event is required and a string that specifies the name of the event. So do not use on prefix. For example, use click instead of on click. Means there is no use of on prefix, means on event, on function, or like this on click. We have to not use the on prefix. So the events look at our complete event object reference functions refer to the required, and it specifies the function to run when the event occurs. When the event occurs and the event object is passed to the function. Okay, the type of the event object depends on the specified event. Suppose the click event belongs to the mouse event object, and use capture is the optional event. So for this, a boolean value specifies whether the event should be executed in the capturing or in the building phase. So possible for values for the boolean possible boolean values are true means the event handler is executed in the capturing phase, or it is false, then the event handler is executed in the bubbling phase. So defaultly it is the false means generally it executed in the bubbling phase instead of capturing phase. This is the program for mouse event using the button demo. So in the script tag, let button is equal to document dot query selector, that is hash btn, means it disable the content menu when the right mouse is clicked. Btn dot add event listener, that is context menu, and e dot prevent default, so it shows the mouse event message. Button dot add event listener, then mouse up, let message is equal to document dot query selected hash message. So in the case 0, message dot text content is equal to left mouse button click break. Then case 1, message dot text content is equal to middle mouse button click break. Case 2, message dot text content equal to right mouse button click then break, and default it will display the unknown mouse button code. Okay, and this is the end of the script tag. So after executing this code, we will get this output, that is click me on any mouse button, left, right or middle. Now output is the right mouse button click because I click the right button. Mousing over and mousing out. The classic edge over and edge over out scenarios are handled by appropriately titled mouse over and mouse out events respectively. See here, this is the pictures of movement of mouse in the x and y axis. So mouse moves and mouse over moves trigger when the browser internal timing allows. That means you move the mouse fast, intermediate element, and the next movement will be skipped. Again in the next diagram, mouse event triggered on every mouse movement. Its target is to the topmost of the nest element which is covered by the mouse. In the second diagram, all button is covered by the mouse. This is the actual picture of our mouse. See here, we can see that right button, left button, scroll wheels, forward and the backward, but generally these three buttons are on every mouse, that is right button, scroll wheel and left mouse. See here, this is the program for the mouse over and mouse out event. In the HTML tag, we have to write the script tag. So in the script tag there is a function, that function name is function over, and in the function over we have to write the mouse over, and again there is a second function, that is function out. In the second function we have to write the mouse out. End of the script tag and end of the head. So actual div on mouse over is equal to over function and on mouse out is equal to out function. At this line, function over and function out is calling, and this mouse over and this mouse out is inside the division. Okay, now after executing this code we will get this output. First, bring your mouse inside the division to see the result. So after clicking that division, the message will display that this is inside the division, and after removing that it will display the mouse over. Like different mouse event, there are also keyboard event in the JavaScript. So the keyboard event is fired when the users press or release a key on the keyboard. This is there is some most important keyboard event and their event handler, like add listener, add event listener, remove event listener, like this. There are different event handler in the keyboard events also. Key down event, that is on key down. The key down event occurs when the user presses down a key on the keyboard. You can handle the key down event with the on key down event handler. The key down means on key press, the cursor will go down. And next is our the key up event, that is on key up. The key up event occurs when the user releases a key on the keyboard, and you can handle the key up event with the on key up event handler. And the next is the key press event, means on key press. The key press event occurs when a user presses down a key on the keyboard that has character value associated with it. For example, keys like Control Shift Alt Escape Arrow. It will not generate the key press event but will generate the key down and key up event. We can handle the key press event with the on key press event handler. This is the program for handling the key down event. HTML, then head, then meta character set, then title, JavaScript handling the keyboard event, and in the body tag, input type is equal to text, on key down equal to alert. You have pressed a key inside the text input, and then text area equal to 3, on key down alert. You have pressed the key inside a text area. Okay, now after executing this code we will get this output, that is after clicking inside the text area we will get this message. This page says you have pressed a key inside the text area. Means like this we can execute the key down event. Like this we can execute the key up event. Coding is same, but we have to enter character, then page will says you have released a key inside a text area. Means here I have typed R, so the message will display you have released a key inside the text area. So next is a key press event. So on key press is equal to alert, you have pressed a key inside a text input, and second alert is you have pressed a key inside a text area. So after executing this code we will get this output, you have pressed a key inside a text area. Thank you.